Afternoon, ma'am.
So good afternoon na. We will give your class 2 minutes to join. Mag-wait mo tayo. So mag-start tayo mga 3:01.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon na. Good afternoon to all. So,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
okay, good afternoon. So, ilan tayo ngayon? So, we are, dito, hinilang ko na lang mamaya. So, after our class, so I'm going to have, ano yan, um, we will have a group picture tayo for the documentation. Sorry, drain talaga. Okay, so medyo busy si ma'am ngayon because of the plenty of things to do. Anyways, this is our last topic for the module 3. So, I'm going to discuss the unit 2 and unit 3 of the module 3. Wait lang ah. Tapos, so this means that your quiz will be available by next week. So, may quiz po tayo next week. By Wednesday po, mapopost yun until...
Permission to talk, ma'am.
Yes, Joshua.
Ma'am, hindi niyo po ako nabigyan ng quiz, ma'am.
Quiz regarding sa... Quiz
Yung
number
last
2?
time, yes, ma'am.
Sige. Message me again. PM me again kasi ang dami kong mga request regarding
Ay,
sa...
ma'am.
So, just message me para ma-remind ako. Okay, so Module 3 is the last step. Module 3 is the last module for our midterm exam. So, in Module 3, meron tayong tatlong units. So, ngayon, i-discuss ko yung Unit 2 and Unit 3. So, this is the last unit under Module 3. Hence, your quiz number 3 will be available by next Wednesday. So, available siya by next Wednesday until next Sunday. So, the same pa rin at Sunday at 5 p.m. And it will, so hindi ko pa alam kung ilang minutes ang inyong quiz. Still, the same pa rin, multiple choice or tingnan ko kung may fill in the blanks katulad sa quiz number 2. And then, regarding your midterm exam, so tuloy po tayo ha. Our midterm exams will be on the second week of November. So, it will be on Wednesday. What is the second week of November? No, Wednesday, it is November 11. So, our quiz will be, so ganito kasi midterm ito, so I'm going to ask whether available po ba kayong lahat sa November 11? Kasi medyo midterm kasi eh. Lahat ba available sa November 11 at 3 o'clock?
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
Baka kasi mawawala ng signal. So, ganito na lang So, your midterm will be the same like the quiz. So, since it is a midterm, it will give you 1 hour and 30 minutes to answer 1 hour and 1.5 hours. 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, it's a 50 item.
Items yun, ma'am.
50 item, multiple choice, 1 point each. So, it means it is a 50 points na midterm. So, passing is 25. Tapos, so, the same pa rin ang gagawin ko sa midterm with your quiz, So, it will be available by November 11 and it will be end on November 15, 5 p.m. November 15 of 5 p.m. mag-end ang inyong midterm. So, 1.5 hours, multiple choice, 50 items, 1 point each, so 50 points yon. Passing is 25 points. Coverage, module 1, 2, and 3. So, lahat ng modules, like module 1, 2, 3, will be the coverage of your midterm exam. So, 1.5 hours yan. So, any questions? So, by next week, so, meron pa kayong last activity na ipapas. So, ipopost ko yun by Friday sa Google Classroom, ang last activity for the midterm. And then by next week, wala po tayong Google Meetups, nor wala tayong bagong activities. Ang gagawin nyo lang within next week is to review your lectures and do the other activities na hindi pa na-submit, submit na po. And then, you're going to have your quiz number 3. Ang quiz number 3 is the coverage. Ang coverage nun is the module 3. So, module 3, unit 1, 2, and 3 sa quiz number 3. So, it will be available by next Wednesday to next Thursday. So, ibig sabihin, it will be available by November 4 and hanggang November 8 o 5 p.m. So, any dates, any time between the dates, kukunin nyo yung quiz number 3. Yung midterm naman, it will be available by November 11 till November 15 o 5 p.m. So, 1.5 hours yon. So, after the midterm, so may bago na naman tayong lecture. So, by next week, relax tayo. Ang gagawin nyo na lang is review and wait for the quiz link. Okay? So, any questions with that? May question ba?
Wala, ma'am.
Wala, ma'am.
Okay, so klaro na tayo. So, now I'm going to continue with the Unit 2. So, sa Unit 2, it deals with the problem solving with patterns. So, in-discuss ko ng intro ng patterns doon sa module 1 natin, yung patterns and natures, numbers and patterns in nature and the world. So, merong patterns na din doon. So, dito, parang passing na lang tayo kasi din-discuss ko na to. So, meron lang konting additional info regarding pattern. Okay, next. So, we have a terms of a sequence. So, anong ibig sabihin ng sequence? This is the sequence. So, it is an ordered, so order siya. It can be increasing, decreasing, or anything. Basta ordered list of numbers. So, such as this one. So, this one are the terms. Ang tawag dito ay terms. So, this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth terms. Yung sunod, yun ang hinahanap natin the sixth term or pwede din tinatawag na nth term. Nth term kasi medyo hahanapin mo yung general formula that will make this available. True to all numbers. So in examining a sequence, it is natural to ask what is the next term, what formula or rule. What is the next term? So anong next term sa sixth term? Anong number will be on the sixth term? Ito naman is what formula or rule. So yun na yung hanapin natin, a formula that is true to all numbers using the n, variable n, to generate the terms. So we have difference table. So isa sa mga ginagamit natin in getting the sequence is the difference table. So we have a difference table. So difference table shows the differences. It shows the differences between successive terms of the sequence. Okay, yung katulad na ginagawa natin, di ba? We're going to get the difference. So you just subtract. And pag common na sila, so this is the first difference. Since dito, hindi pa siya common, so you can still get the difference until mako-common na siya. So that is the second difference. So depende. So first difference, second. Kung hindi pa rin, you can have your third differences. So depende yan kung hanggang saan makukuha mong differences na common. Okay, for example, in doing this, we will going to use the difference table to predict the next term in the sequence. Yan. So kinuha niya hanggang sa third differences ang nakitang common number, which is 6. So just get the difference, and then pag wala pa rin sa first, try to do the second. Pag wala pa rin, try to do the third. Kung wala pa rin, try to do the fourth. Hanggang sa makita ang common difference. Pero pag dalawang variable na lang, tapos nakita mong common, hindi naman common kung isa na lang ang matitirang number. Ang common is sharing the same numbers or from more than two numbers, more than two terms. Okay? So what is the nth formula? So there is a formula also that is you're going to use in finding the nth term of a sequence. So this is a special kind of cases where it generates the terms. So nag-generate ito ng terms of a sequence through patterns. So ito yung, for example, ito yung na-generate mo wherein you can get the sum or the answer with this formula where n is any element of integers. So ano itong integers, di ba? From recap natin, integers are all whole numbers. It can either be the -1, so on, for -1, 0, then the positive, and so on. So, i-change lang natin yung variable ng n with the specific na integers. So, this one, it defines a sequence and provides a method for finding any term of the sequence. So, kahit anong term ang gusto mo, hindi mo na kailangan yung katulad ginagawa natin, 1. So, ang susunod is 2. Susunod is 3. Ang susunod is 4. Pero ito, pwede na diretso. Example, gusto mong mahalaman what is the value of the 100. So, hindi mo pa kailangan isolve hanggang 100. You can automatic substitute the n with the value of 100. So, ito yung purpose ng nth term. You can find any term of the sequence using the nth formula. Yan. So, for example, no? Yan. So, we let n to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, just substitute. So, meron tayo dito. Ito ang 1. Ito yung sa 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. So this is the answer for n, which is 1, 14, 30, 52, 80, 114. So, bale ganito yung naging sequence niya. 4, 14, 30, 52, 80, 114, and so on. How about if you want to find the value for 20th term, and a 20th term, ganyan. So, like this one, finding the 40th term. So, hindi mo na kailangan pa kukunin yung difference table, and then, so ito, 1, 2, 3, hanggang 6 lang to. So, ika-count mo muna. I-add hanggang sa 20. So, using the nth term, pwede mo nang diretso makukuha ang 40 without passing the process. You just substitute and you get that on the 40th term, the value is 484. So, ganun lang. That is the purpose of finding the nth term. Okay, for example, we have here, assume the pattern shown by square tiles in the following figure continues. So, we have for A1, yan. For A2, naging ganyan. For A3, naging ganito ang kanyang figure. For A4, naging ganyan. So, the question is, what is the nth term formula for the number of tiles in the nth figure of the sequence? How many tiles are in the 8th figure of the sequence? And which figure will consist of exactly 320 tiles? So, we will first find what is the nth term formula. Yan. Para makuha natin yung 8th figure, at the same time, which figure will give us the 320 tiles. Okay. So, we have the question 1. So, magiging ganun na siya. So, ito yung figure at saka may circle-circle siyang ginawa. What is the circle? So, i-analyze natin yan. So, na-analyze. Okay. Anong sinabi? Sa second figure, meron ng 2 tiles on each of the horizontal sections and 1 tile between the horizontal sections. So, bakit hindi nakuha si first figure? Kasi ang first figure, so medyo hindi pa siya ma-process. Dito, makikita mo na meron ng similarity ang A2 to A4. So, anong meron daw? Meron siyang 2 tiles. O yan, 2 tiles on each horizontal at 1 tiles in between. Yun ang sinabi. Third figure, may 3 tiles sa horizontal. Yan. At may 2 tiles between. Ang fourth figure, may 4 na tiles sa horizontal. And may 3 tiles sa in between. So, anong nakikita natin? Nakikita natin na ang horizontal tiles will give us depende kung anong figure na siya. Diba? Ito ang first figure, second figure, third figure, fourth figure. So, sa second figure, 2 horizontal tiles. Sa third figure, 3 horizontal tiles. Sa fourth figure, 4 na horizontal sa. So, ibig sabihin, sa nth figure, n tiles, meron dyan. Kasi nagde-depend siya kung anong figure na siya. Kung third figure siya, so 3 din. So, kung fifth figure, 5th din ang kanyang tiles. So, ganon. So, we can use n, variable n. Kasi n figure, so kahit anong number, so yun din ang kanyang tiles on each horizontal sections. How about yung gitna? Observe nyo. Sa 2, may 1. Sa 3, may 2. Sa 4, may 3. So, as you can observe, it is just a -1 to the value. For example, 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. 4 minus 1, 3. So, kaya nga, 3 din dito. So, ibig sabihin sa 5 minus 1, 4 ang kanyang between horizontal sections. So therefore, meron siyang n-1 kasi it will depend on the kung anong figure na siya, subtract it by 1 para makuha ang sa gitna. Okay, so nakuha na natin. So what will be our formula for the nth figure? Ayan. Ma'am, saan kinuha yan? Ano ba sinabi? What is the nth term formula for the number? Sinabi naman, number of tiles. So ibig sabihin, ka-count mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ibig sabihin, for number figure 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For figure 3, 8. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So for figure 4, 11. So ngayon, saan to kinuha ang nth formula? Yan. Bakit 2n, ma'am? N tiles lang naman to. Yung 2n siya because meron kang sa baba at sa taas na meron kang dalawang horizontal lines. Yung sa taas, pati yung sa baba. Kaya nga, you have 2 times 2. Like this one, yung 5, di ba? Ang 5 is dalawang tiles times, ilan yun sila? 1 and 2. Yung sa baba at saka yung sa taas. So, 2. Plus yung sa gitna, which is the 1. Kaya nga, 5 yan. So, same pa rin dito. So, you need to multiply 2 sa n. This one. Kasi dalawa ang kailangan. Ngayon, i-add lang natin yung n plus 1. Kasi wala naman nangyari. Plus n minus 1. So, we have this formula. Ngayon, paano ito nakuha hanggang sa naging 3n? So, you just simplify. So, we have 2n plus the n minus 1. So, you simplify. Yan. Tanggalin si open and close parenthesis. And then, add the common term. So, parehas silang n. So, 2 plus the 1 here give us 3n minus the 1. So, yan ang general formula natin for this figure. Okay, so next. So, from that, nakuha na natin ang general formula. Ang general formula is 3n minus 1. So, yan ang general formula. Ngayon, sinabi, how many tiles are in the 8th figure of the sequence? So, we have to substitute the 8. So, magiging 8, 3 times 8 minus 1, o A8. Anong 3 times 8? Is, 24. Minus 1, we have 23. So, ang figure sa 8-8, meron siyang 23 tiles. Sorry. So, meron tayong 23 tiles. Ganun lang. So, ngayon, next. Which figure will consist of exactly 320 tiles? Diba, ang tiles is this one, yung answer. So, doon nyo po isa-substitute yon. So, we have yan. 320 equals 3n minus 1. So, 3n is equals to 320 minus 1. Hindi na siya minus 1 kasi pupunta siya sa kabila. Wait, erase ko para mas klaro. Wait. So, we have 320 plus 1 equals 3n. 321 equals to 3n. N is equals to 321 over 3. N is equals to, we have 17. So, ano yung 17? Ibig sabihin, sa figure 17, makikita si 320 tiles. So, ganun lang po. Substitute the answer. Ay, sorry. 117 pala. 17. 107 pala, not 17. Okay, sorry. Nagkamali. So, we have on the 107 figure, kailangan mo ng 320 tiles. So, that is the purpose of using the nth term. So, any question po sa nth term?
Yan, ma'am.
Okay,
Yan,
none?
ma'am.
Okay, so we will continue. So, we have also the Fibonacci sequence. So, pero hindi ko na di-discuss yung Fibonacci sequence kasi I already discussed this one in the module 1. So, sasabihin ko lang yung mga important terms na magagamit sa Fibonacci, which is the recursive. So, ang recursive daw is a one in which each successive term of the sequence is, sandali lang wait lang.
Shout out.
Naka-record.
Record yan.
Okay, so, recursive. Ang ibig sabihin ng recursive is in which each successive term of the sequence is defined by using some of the preceding terms. So, recursive ang ibig sabihin nun. We have also a Binet's formula. So, ano to si Binet's? Binet's formula is the explicit formula used to find, may nth term in that, nth term of the Fibonacci sequence. So, hello, John. Please turn off your
Ma'am,
mic.
sorry ma'am, late po.
Okay lang. Okay, off ang mic. Hello, John. John? Hello? Kikinig ba si John?
Baka
Saan si John?
kasi.
Wait. Okay, so we have please so it is Binet's formula is named from a mathematician, si Jacques Philippe Marie Binet, or it was also known by Abraham de Moivre. So ito yung kanyang formula. So hindi ko na i-explain how the Binet's formula was constructed because medyo deeper na yun. So, it is for the mathematics courses na lang. So, since we are just passing, we just have to have an information regarding the Fibonacci sequence. So, at least you know that this formula was used in the Fibonacci sequence, yung Binet's formula. Okay? So, next. So, we have an example here. So, determine whether each of the following statements about Fibonacci numbers is true or false. So, we all know that the first term of Fibonacci sequence, so you just add the first two terms para makuha. Di ba? Recap tayo. Paano nakuha itong 2? You just add 1 plus 1. Yung 3, add 2 plus 1. Yung 5, you add 3 plus 2. Yung 8, you add 5 plus 3. So that is how you're going to get the sequence. You just add the two previous numbers so that you can have the number for that term. Okay, so for example, we all know this one, kuha na natin yan nung previous. So we have another example here. If n is even, then fn. So ibig sabihin, any term. I mean, hindi pala. If n is even, so ibig sabihin, if the value of n is even, so the answer is an odd number. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Sinabi, so di ba ito is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the n. So ito naman yung fn, yung answer. So for n to be 2, fn niya is 1. For n to be 3, fn niya is 2. So sinabi, if n is even, yung fn daw niya is odd. Tingnan na natin. Tingnan natin. So, fn is even. So ito mga even. Yan. So, fn daw is odd. We can see that it is odd dito, odd yun, odd ito, odd ito. But this number 8 is not odd. It's even. Unlike this one, odd na naman. So, we will try to see paano i-prove na mali ang kanyang statement. So, yan. So, for n, ito na yung kinuha ko, no? N must be even. Even daw. Tapos, ang kanyang fn is odd. And this is only true to the others. Pero si n na 8, ang kanyang fn is also even number. So, therefore, yung statement na yan is false. So, ganun po yung pagka-answer doon sa solution sa fn. So, recap din tayo sa polygonal. So, sa polygonal number, so, diniscuss ko na yung triangular, square, pentagonal number. Yung square, ano yan, mga numbers, square, the cube numbers, mga gano'n. So, these are also part the pentagonal polygonal numbers. So, they are the triangular, square, and the pentagonal. So, the triangular numbers, so these are the 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. So, diniscuss ko yung last time. Yung sa square numbers din, square mo lang. The pentagonal numbers, so by 4 sila. So, ito yung kanyang end formula. So, ipipakita ko na lang ano ang end formula for the triangular, the square, and the pentagonal numbers. So, ito yung formula. Triangular. Oh, wait wala. This is the square formula, and this is the pentagonal formula. Okay? So that is the triangular formula for the end, the square end formula, and the pentagonal end formula. So for example, pagka meron kayong papasolve doon, what is the, assuming 11th term for triangular. Maganyan. So, anong gagawin natin? Just substitute 11 sa n. So, we have 11 times 11 plus 1 divided by 2. And then, solve nyo na po. 11 times 12 times divided by 2. Just, ano lang. So, you just substitute the 11. Same with here. What is the 20th term of the square number? Square. So, just substitute 20 raised to 2. Ganyan. So, meron tayong 400 for the square numbers. So, sa pentagonal din, same. What is the 100th term? Gusto na natin hanapin yung 100th term. So, pentagonal daw. So, you just substitute 100 sa n. So, 3 times 100 minus 1 divided by 2. Yan. And then, do the operation. So, makuha natin yung value ng 100 term for the pentagonal numbers. So, ganun lang So, that is how you get the polygonal numbers. So, we have the triangular end term, for the square end term, and also for the pentagonal end term. So, we're done with the Unit 2. Sabi ko sa inyo, medyo maiksi lang yung Unit 2, kaya kaya na i-discuss si Unit 3. So, Unit 2, you have activities sa elaborate, di ba? Pinost niya nung Friday. Okay, so paano yon? Ginawa. Okay, so this is an example of the finding the term. So, we all know how to find the term, di ba? So, I discussed already that on Module 3, wherein you're going to get the difference. Ano ang magiging sunod dito? For example, so binigay ko ito para malaman natin kung ano ibibigay. So, this one, may points po dito sa your answer, aside sa pag-tick ninyo dito. So, for example, si letter D, ang pag-solve, nakuha natin na ang answer niya is 40. Tick is 40. So, where is letter D here? So, ilalagay natin si letter D is side. Ganyan. Pero hindi natin ilalagay dito. So, ilalagay nyo lang sa papel ninyo. Kasi, kailangan pag-type natin ditong answer, kompleto na. For example, side, ano pa ba dito? For example, for letter C, 8. 8 daw. So, 85 left. So, letter C, left. For letter F, ganyan. Hanggang sa mapuno na siya. So, lagay natin, assuming answer nyo is side na naman dito. Side. Yung isang side. Kasi dalawang side, Isang side. Side is left side, fourth hand. So, itatype. For example, nakuha niya na. So, ilalagay nyo dito. Side is left side, fourth hand. Ganon. Tapos, ikompleto. And then, yun po, isasubmit sa your answer sa elaborate form. And yung sa baba is you just tick what is the answer, the missing answer here, or missing value for the letters. Just tick saan siya. For example, ito, or ito yung letter B, mga ganyan. Okay, so any question with the elaborate activity? Any question for Nana? Okay, galit ba yung si Jeric?
Nana, ma'am.
Okay.
Hindi, ma'am.
Okay.
At your service, ma'am.
Okay, walang example walang example, walang question sa ating activity. Okay, now we go to the Unit 3. Okay, the last topic. Okay, so it's about using POLYA strategy. So we're going to solve problems using POLYA. Ano yung mga POLYA strategy? So you need to understand the problem, devise a plan, you carry out the plan, and review the solution. So, ito yung 4 na kailangan. Ito ang kailangan na first gawin. Understand the problem. Basahin ng pabalik-balik. Kung hindi pa na-understand, read again. What is the problem all about? And then, you devise a plan. How will you solve the problem? Anong strategy? What strategy to use? Ganon. What heuristic, problem-solving strategies, ganyan. And then, carry out. Ibig sabihin, from using you identify what is your plan to solve the answer, and then you use that plan. So, you carry out the plan, and then you review. So, importante ang review din because it will review kung you answer ano yung pinapahanap sa problem. You need to review the solution if that answers the problem. Okay, so first, understand the problem. Second, you devise. Third is you carry out the plan. And the last, you review the solution. Okay, next. So in understanding the problem, you must have a clear understanding of the problem. So you consider asking the following question. Can I restate the problem in my own words. So, i-restate mo yung problems in your own words so that you will understand it. Can I determine what is known about these types of problems? So, kailangan mo malaman what is known or what is given in the mathematical problems. Is there missing information that if known would allow you to solve the problem? So, you just think kung ano ba yung known o may missing informations na baka hint yun to solve the problem. Is there an extraneous information that is not needed to solve the problem? For example, kasi meron kasi mga mathematical problem, flower lang siya. Hindi pala yung kailangan gamitin na as part of the solving the problem. And lastly is what is the goal? Ano tong goal? This is what is trying to answer. Yung ano yung problema? What is the main problem? Sample, Becky, ganun. So, how many things? So, yun ang goal. So, hanapin mo how many tiles or how many things na ganun. So, yun po yung goal ng inyong problem. Okay, so that is the first, understanding the problem. Now, you devise a plan. So, after you read and try to understand the problem, you must think of the different techniques na kailangan nating i-answer. So, these are the techniques. So sa ibang subject, itong mga techniques ay discuss ito sa isang subject lang. Sa atin, passing na naman tayo. So medyo matalino talaga itong mathematics in the modern world kasi lahat ay nilagay sa isang subject. Pero ito, this one, the heuristic, this will be discussed in just one subject. Hindi yung parang isa-isa lang na diniscuss, okay? So, we have the make a list. Yan na. Ang mga strategies ay you make a list, so ilista mo anong informations or you diagram mo, draw a picture para makita or make a table or you work backwards. You solve similar but simpler problem. Ito yung mostly ginagamit natin. You look for pattern. Ito, write equation. Perform mo ang experiment. Pati ito din yung important, yung common. Guess and check. Yung parang trial, tapos error. Trial and improvement. Kung hindi nag-answer, magka-trial ka na naman ulit. So, ito yung mostly ginagamit. Look for a pattern and yung guess and check. So, these are the different techniques used when you devise a plan. So, ano bang plan na gusto mong gamitin? Gusto mo bang mag-diagram? Mag-work backwards? Make a table or chart? Or ano? So, that is devise a plan. So, next we carry out. So, after you select anong klaseng plan ang gusto mo, you carry out. So, kailangan natin mag-work carefully kasi minsan sa pag-solving, minsan nakaligtaan pala na i-solve yun o i-add yung isang value. So, keep an accurate and neat record para hindi tayo malito. And we need to realize of your initial plans. Okay? So, that is the carry out. And the last is the review. So, once you found the solution, you need to check the solution. So, in checking the solutions, it ensures that your solution is consistent and interpret the solution in the context of the problem. And you ask yourself whether the solutions or the answer you have generated will solve or na-answer niya ba yung dapat na i-answer. Okay? So that is the 4 steps in answering problem using Polya's technique. So, Polya's technique po to ha. Okay, so we have an example. Yan. So, consider this map. Allison wishes to walk along the street. So, ibig sabihin, so pag sinabi natin, consider the map Allison wishes to walk along the street from point A to point B. How many direct routes can Allison take? Pag hindi mo pa understand, basahin ulit. It can be twice, thrice, 4, pero hanggang 5 times lang. Huwag naman hanggang 10 times. So medyo hindi mo na talaga naintindihan. ang problem. Okay, yung sinabi dyan, from point A to point B. Galing dito, papunta dito. At ang kailangan lang is direct routes. Hindi yung pwede nandito ka na, babalik ka naman ulit. Direct routes. Okay? Wait lang ah. Okay, so we have so ngayon we will try to answer this one using the 4 problems. 4 steps, okay? Yan. So first is you are going to, sandali lang ah. Okay, so the question is how many direct routes Allison can take? This means that only direct route ang i-count natin. Ibig sabihin, yung magbibigay sa niya kanyang closer to the point B. Not retrace her path. Anong retrace? Yung traveled away. So example, nandito na siya. Don't tell me, ay babalik na naman siya dito. Eh, konti na lang to papuntang B. Ibig sabihin, this one is not proper way of sinabing direct route. Hindi kasama yon. Okay, so we have here, so anong ginawa niya? Ang ginawa niya is gumamit siya ng square. Kasi pag ito ang gagamitin niya, medyo malilito siya. So gumamit siya. So this blank represents itong mga portion. So we have here the A, and dito yung si B. Yan. So anong sinabi? This means that on direct routes, you always travels along the street on the direction. So ganun ang ginawa niya to understand the problem. Okay, next. So magdi-devise ka na ng plan. What will you use? Finding a pattern, ganon-ganon, or something. So mostly, ang ginagawa is trial improvement or finding a pattern. So, pwede din a combinations of two or more different techniques na alam na po natin. Okay? So, ito, ginawa na ng map. Ngayon, sinabi niya, consider smaller diagrams until we can find a pattern. So, anong ginawa? Gumamit siya ng smaller para makita. Kasi, ang hirap i-count. For example, pwede naman dito. This is a one direct route. We have the 2 direct route. So, dalawa na. Pwede naman ito, dyan. Ganyan. That is another route. Or ito naman. Yan. So, mahirap i-count lahat. Pero kung may pasensya ka, you can do that. Pero we can find a better strategy for finding how many routes Allison can take from A going to B. So, paano? So, meron yan. Gumawa siya ng maliit na box. Then, ginawa niyang malaki. So, ano yan? Okay. Ganito ang ginawa niya. So, he start with the 1 box. So, assuming ito daw si B. Nandito si B. So, in this, ilang route makukuha niya? We have 1 route plus another 1. So, 2 routes po meron. So, nilagay niya dito, 2. Dito, makuha si 2 routes. Ito naman, paano to? So, we will start with So, try muna din natin. So, ito yung 4. So, how about ganito? Try ko muna ito, Yan. So, ito si A. Nandito si B. So, paano nakuha to? Dito, ito itong ginawa natin, ilalagay natin dito. 1, 1, So, 2 ito dito, 2. So, ngayon, dito, papunta kay galing kay A, papunta kay B, ilang routes meron? So, meron tayong 1 again. 1 again here. So, we have 1. Gamit ako ng ibang color para makita niyo. Yan, violet. I have 1 routes plus another 1, 2, plus another 1. Ito, ganyan. 3. 3 lang ba? How about ito, ma'am mo? Baka tanungin nyo, how about ito, ma'am? Yan. Is this consider? No. Kasi, ang dami na, nandito na siya sa baba, pupunta pa siya sa taas. So, medyo hindi na pwede yun. So, di ba, kasi you're retracing a path, that's not already a direct route. Dapat, didiretso ka na dito. Hindi ka na pupunta dito. Okay, that's mine.
Diretso ka na dito, hindi ka na pupunta dito.
Wait,
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, permission to talk, ma'am.
Pinakausap
Wait
ko
lang
siguro.
sandali lang
Ma'am, nasa sementeryo po ako, ma'am.
Ma'am, ako, minuutusan ako, ma'am. Nasa labas po ako ng bahay, ma'am.
Okay, ano yun, sino yan nagsabi na sa sementeryo?
Ma'am, Agire, ma'am. Agire, ma'am.
O Agire, ano man?
Nasa sementeryo ako, ma'am. Naka-open
okay,
yung
okay
video
lang.
ko, ma'am.
Okay lang, okay lang.
Naka-open po yung video ko, ma'am.
No problem. Okay lang,
Nasa labas po ako. Kanina,
Tignan
ma'am.
mo. Tignan mo
sige,
muna,
sige.
ma'am.
Okay, you just turn off your mic, Turn off natin yung mic para, so medyo malapit na akong matapos. Wait lang,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so, ganito, So, we have here, So, paano nakuha? So, we have only one route, then another route, so 2 na to. Then, we have another route here, so 3. So, there will be only 3. Hindi na pwede gamitin, gamit ako ng ibang kulay. Hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung nandito ka na, tapos babalik ka pa doon. Wherein, you can do the direct route papunta dito. So, this procedure is not considered. So, the only answer for the letter A to come to B is only 3 routes. 3 routes lang. So, we have 1, 2, and the other one yung ganito, 3. So, we have 3. Kaya nga, nakuha natin dito, we have 1, 1, 1, 1 here. So, nandito si 2, and nandito si 3. Okay, next. Pag gawin natin 4, nandito na naman si B. Yan. What will be your answer here? Ito. Paano nakuha si 3 and 6? Okay, we will try to see, We will try to do yung pagganito. Yan. A and B. So, how many routes will you have? Galing sa A, board proxy, galing sa B. So, we have, wait lang, So, we have, here, ito, So, dito pala. So, we have 1 routes, 1. Wait lang, So we have 1, then 2 here, and then this one, 3. So, 3 din ang makukuha natin dito. Kasi hindi naman pwede ito papunta dito. Babalikan naman. So, kailangan diretso lang. So, 3 lang din ang makukuha natin. That is why meron tayong 3 dito. How about itong 6, ma'am? Saan to kinuha ang 6? So, we will create dito na sa taas. Paano nakuha si 6? Yan, nandito si A, nandito si B. Okay, ibang kulay. So, he have 1 here, 1. I will use na lang iba't ibang kulay para klaro. 1 here. We have 2. We have this one. Yan, 3. Ano pa? We have, how about this one? Yan. 4. Ano pa? Meron pa ba? Meron pa.
Meron pa, ma'am.
Wait
Ma'am.
Pwede naman to. Wait. So we have 4. Saan? Wait, hindi to pwede kasi babalik ka na dito ka na. So, change. Delete tayo niyan. So, ito dito. We have ito. 1. Saan kaya? Teka, where will be the next? 4 pa lang nakita. We have here, and then here, 4. What will be the next? Oh,
Ma'am.
yan na.
Sa taas, gitna, tapos sa right side, tapos sa baba.
Sa taas,
Pagitna,
gitna,
right side,
oh.
pababa.
Okay, oo. Yan, 5. Yung isa is 5 pa lang. Wait, tingnan natin paano.
Ma'am, pababa, pagitna,
Taba, gitna,
pababa ulit,
baba uli.
para sa B.
Okay, so that is how you get the 5. 6. Okay. That's good, Amir Mark. Cadet Amir Mark. So that is how you get the 6. So nakuha natin na there are 6 routes in these 4 squares going from A to B. So that is why meron tayong 6. So from there, hindi na natin kailangan pa gumawa ng table and table. We found out that there is a pattern. Ayan. Yan po yung pattern. Ito na nakuha ngayon lahat. So, paano yan? So, nakuha daw na merong 35. So, paano nakuha si 35, ma'am? Galing dito. So, galing ito pa lang, no? Ito. Ito lang yung nakuha natin. Yan. So, ano nakuha? So, we found out that all of the other sides sa taas are all ones, and so with the left side. So, kailangan natin ilagay 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. How about here, sa second layer? We found out that these are 1, 2, 3. That is why, ang susunod sa kanya is 4 and 5. Kasi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ito naman, 1, 3, 6. Paano nakuha si 10 and 15? So, get the difference. What is the difference between the 1 and 3? Sorry, 2, 3 and 6? Ano? 3. So, it means, increasing yung difference nila. So, 2, 3, meron kang 4, and meron kang 5. That is why 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. So, check. Ngayon, paano to na kuha naman? Ito, dito. So, titingnan natin dito. Di ba dito is, ito man yung given. Itong, wait Ito yung given kanina ay yung ginawa natin. Ito lang. Yan. So, paano nakuha si 4? So, we have 1, 2, 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang susunod is 4. We have 1, 3, 6. So, ang susunod is, get the difference. What is the difference between 1 and 3? 2. Difference between 3 and 6 is 3. So, obviously, difference dito is 4. So, 6 plus 4, give us 10. Ngayon, since nakuha na naman natin to, yan, paano nakuha si 10t hanggang si 35? Okay, let us check the pattern between 1, 4, and 10. So, 1, 4 is 3, and 4, 10 is 6. So, ibig sabihin, so you assume that it is a 3, 6, then 9. Diba? Kasi mostly ganon. Pero pag i-add mo si 10 plus 9, it will only give us 19. And in that is not 20. So, what's wrong? So, yun na yung sinabi ko sa inyo. You analyze, baka may problema sa problem ninyo. So, I'm going to erase. Perhaps there's another way in finding pattern. Erase natin. Okay. May makikita pong tayong pattern sa ibang figure. Diba ito nakuha natin? Yan. And then, ang pattern ay hindi na po fall pa ganito, pa the vertical or horizontal. Perhaps makukuha through this one. O, tingnan natin, no? Dito sa first, R1, 1. Sa second, R1 to 1. Therefore, sa third is, yan, 1, 3, 3, 1. Ano nangyayari? There is an addition nangyayari. Saan pong addition yan, ma'am? So, ito, ang addition. Gamit ako ibang kulay. Yan. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, hence, yung magiging dito are the sum of the two numbers. Like this one. I-add mo si 1 pati si 3, will give us 4. Add mo si 3 and 3, give us 6. Add mo si 3 and 1, give us 4. Add mo si 1 and 4, give us 5. Add si 6 and 4, give us 10. Add mo si 4 and 6, give us 10. Add si 5 and 10, give us 15. Add si 10 plus 10, give us 20. And lastly, add 20 and 15 and give us 35. Hence, we come up with the answer 35. So, any question? Kung paano nakuha si 35?
And ma'am,
So, gano'n lang po yun. Titingnan nyo muna, baka merong ding ibang way ang pagkuha ng pattern. Baka wala doon sa horizontal and vertical. Baka slanting, diagonal ang pagkuha. Okay, so that is a carry out of plan. Hence, na-found out natin that there are 35 direct routes from point A to point B. So, ask yourself whether, so review, you ask yourself whether a result of the 35 seems reasonable. So, paano natin review yan? So, perhaps, kung may time kayo, kung may pasensya, baka kukunin nyo, ika-count nyo talaga from here hanggang sa makuha na 35 routes. So, medyo hassle na yon. So, pwede na, kung satisfied na kayo sa 35, so okay na din na 35 yung lalagay natin as answers for the review of solution. Okay, so, question? So, that is the last of our topic sa Unit 3. So, by Friday, you're going to have your activity and the lecture will be posted, and so with your video, it will be posted by Friday. Pati yung lecture, yung lecture in the PDF form sa Module 3, Unit 3, will be posted in your Google Classroom, and so with this, elaborate. So, be ready for the elaborate on Friday. Anong Friday? October 30. So, deadline usually will be 2 weeks from now. So, deadline is November 15. Yan. While your quiz number 3, it will be available by November 3 to November 8, 5 p.m. So, hanggang November 8, 5 p.m. na yung quiz. So, elaborate. Popost ko sa October 30, Friday. So, you will submit it on November 15. Sa Google Classroom, Google Classroom. Okay, ano yan? So, you're going to solve this famous cryptaritim. So, yung answer, ano to answer? For example, i-add mo daw is 1. Ganun ang answer mo. Yan. For example lang yan 2, 1, 5, 4. So, mali nga kasi dapat meron kang answer dito. So, 5 points yun dito. And then the solution may points din. I will give 20 points for the solution, 5 points for the answer. So, sa bond paper lang yan, ipopost ko, tapos i-upload nyo lang ang sinolve nyong answer. So, ngayon, ano to? What is the, So, magbibigay na ako ng hint. Or we will try to understand. Since we still have time, it's still 4:06, so tingnan natin. So, last naman to. This is the last. Okay, this is the last. So, anong sinabi? So, pabasahin natin, understand natin ng sabay-sabay. So, sinabi, each letter, so itong mga letters, represent one of the digits. So, it's either letter S. So, sabihin mo, baka si letter S, si 0, si letter E, si 8. So, basta 0 to 9 lang. Ganyan. So, each letters represents one of the digits, 0 to 9. Ayan. The leading digits, anong leading digits? The S and the M. Ito, leading. Represented by S and M are not 0. Siyempre, kasi pag 0 yan, di ba? Pag meron kang 0, 1, 1, 1. Hindi naman kasama yan sa 0 kasi dapat 1, 1, 1 lang. So, since 4 na digit, therefore, the leading digit, the S, the M, and the M must not be equal to 0 para meron siyang value. Okay? So, the leading digits represented by S and M are not 0. So, yan ang hint. Ngayon, determine which digits is represented by each of the letters so that the addition is correct. So, you try to find out ngayon kung anong letters ang magre-represent ang kada isang, anong letters magre-represent, anong numbers magre-represent ang kada isang letters na makikita mo dito. Okay, so yun. So, ano to? Note, a letter that is used more than once, such as M, represents the same digit. So, represents the same digit. For example, yung M, magkaparehas yun sila ng value. Kung dito is 2, 2 din dito sa M. Yung 0, so kung 0 is 1, 1 din dito sa baba. So, ngayon, meron kayong ilang letters? Meron kang S, meron kang E, meron kang N, meron kang D. Merong M, merong 0, merong R, ano pa, merong E, meron tayong E. Kasi magkaparehas naman din sila lahat ang E. Hindi na sa E. R, tapos N, meron na si N, R, E, meron na M-O, meron ng M-O, N, meron na N, meron ng E. So, si Y na lang. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 na letters na ilalagay mong numbers. So, what will be the number? Dapat magiging correct siya kasi, for example, pag si O nilagay mo 2 and si M is the 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung dito na M, dapat 3 din ito. And so, with this one, dapat 2. So, ano ang magiging ibang numbers here? Tapos, meron tayong si E, oh. E, E, E. So, for example, E mo is 1. We have here 1. And we have here 1. So, ngayon, yung iba, you play with it. Tapos, kung magiging tama, so, ibig sabihin, tama na yung inassign mong value. Pero pag hindi, so maybe letter M is not number 3. Baka number 4 siya or number 1. Yung 0, baka hindi siya 2. So, anong mangyayari dito? You use the trial and error or trial and improvement, guess and check na strategy. So, any questions? So, medyo challenging itong ating quiz activities so ngayon. So, question sa activities. Question?
None, ma'am.
Okay, so none.
None, ma'am.
Okay, so none. So, please open your camera.
Kung may question ako, ma'am.
Question daw. Question muna. Anong question?
Doon sa elaboration, doon talaga sa una-una, ma'am. Yung activity,
Okay,
ma'am.
sa una-una. O, yan.
Ay, ma'am.
Ano man?
Question ko, ma'am. Ito mo, D, ma'am. Ano, bakit ganyan, ma'am? Yung answer niya, ma'am. Yung sunod naman ng 45, hindi naman 40, ma'am.
Saan?
Ito, ma'am.
Hindi, example lang yan.
Example lang yan, ma'am.
Example lang yan kung paano i-answer ang elaborate. So, sinabi ko, for example, yung letter D, ito ang answer mo. So, ilalagay natin side, itong word na side, sa letter D, hanggang sa ma-form ang hidden word na ilalagay nito sa answer. Yun ang sinabi ko kanina.
Okay,
Just
ma'am.
an example.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so, open your camera for the pictorial. Pictorial talaga, no? Pictorial natin. Okay, so open your camera for my attendance. So, kukonti lang po tayo ngayon. So, there are 11. So, medyo 9 lang tayo. Wala bang babae ngayon? Sana mga babae?
Permission to talk, ma'am.
Yes,
Permission to
ano?
talk, ma'am.
18 tayo, ma'am.
19.
Permission to talk, ma'am.
18 lang si Ma'am
Yes,
Isa.
ano yun? Wait parang
Ano po si
nahahangat
Joanne,
ako.
Si Joanne Balagot, ma'am, andito. Wala siya load.
Makapitbahay ka ni Joanne. Okay, so, Joanne Balago, so take note ko kasi wait lang kasi yung attendance dito, di siya mag-check. So, Joanne Balago.
Mag-screenshot ka na.
O sino pa yung nandyan sa side ninyo na Joanne Balagot? Okay, ano tata? Inject 4, 1 Charlie. Anong date na yun? 10/28. Attendance, Joanne Balagot. Okay. Thank you para kasi attendance natin.
Permission to talk, ma'am.
Okay, yes. Question, ano yan? Anong question? Dali, kay. May meeting pang Mari.
Opo, ma'am. Di po kami makita sa ma'am, sa laptop mo, ma'am.
Oo nga, kasi parang nahang. Hindi ko alam what happened to my... Nawala na.
Magsariling screenshot na lang kayo.
Wait lang
Grande, klaro din yung gwapura. Kumpuni kita.
So, hindi maklaro ang aking laptop. Wait. So, nahang na siya. Wala na. So, ganito ha. So, please, screenshots na lang dyan and then share to me sa ating group chat. So, kasi dito sa aking cellphone, konti lang ang makikita.
Ma'am, ako mag-screenshot, ma'am. Tanggalin niyo muna yung presentation niyo, ma'am.
Wait lang ha, kasi nahang na siya, hindi na kaya.
Okay, ma'am.
Hindi
Yan,
ko
si
maklik. Hindi ko maklik yung
Joshua lang
aking
malak.
dito sa
Habla dyan
taas.
si Smilia. Habla lang si Smilia, ha?
Si Loyloy, ma'am.
Hindi na siya maklik sa taas. So, I'm sorry. So, mag-screenshot na lang kayo dyan and so with here. Then send sa ating group chat. Okay?
Di kasi kasali lahat, ma'am.
Oo. I'm sorry na nahang na siya. Hindi ko na siya maklik ang dito sa taas yung submit.
Ma'am, Charlie 1 lang po ba lahat dito, ma'am?
Ha?
Charlie 1 lang po ba lahat, ma'am, dito?
Ay, hindi. Lahat yan ay Charlie 1 and 2. As 1 po tayo. Nandyan na. Okay, nakita na. Okay, so smile. So, if you have question regarding your activities and so with the ano pa ba? So, just message me or PM. Ay, tomorrow is Thursday and it's holiday. So, I will entertain again your queries by Monday na. Okay? So, Monday.
Permission to talk, ma'am.
Yes.
Bakit ba holiday bukas?
Holiday. Kung sa holiday man yan na Jeff? Jupel? Pel. Muslim holiday daw. So, you don't have a class? I don't know of your other classmate, I mean teacher. Okay, so
Permission to talk, ma'am.
Meron pa ba? Sige, okay. Omar.
Ma'am, yung quiz ko po, ma'am.
Please, yung quiz, please message me, PM me para maibigay ko. Kailan ko ba ibigay? Okay, by Thursday, I will entertain na lang yung Thursday morning, please message me. Sa Thursday morning, ibibigay ko yung quiz. Okay?
Ay, ma'am.
Para i-remind. Okay, so if no more questions, so see you. Good luck for your quizzes and so with your midterm. Wala tayong klase next week, okay? No class on next week. Go to your Google Classroom on Friday for the activities. And on Wednesday, mapupost na yun sa ating group chat ang inyong quiz number 3. And then, for the midterm, update lang ako sa group chat natin. Okay, so if no more question, so see you, stay safe, and God bless. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, ma'am. Bye-bye, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for
God
your
bless.
time. Bye-bye.
Shout
Okay
out.
lang. Bye-bye.
Shout out nakaintindi dyan. Baka naman. Mustafa, baka naman Mustafa.
Gagi.
Sakto ng answer. Ako bala sa electro.
Sige. Walang problema, Bat. Pala sa'yo, Bat. Walang problema sa akin.
Lang malakas.
Sino na yan?
Basta sa electoral.
Ikaw bahala sa elaborate.
Electoral. Wala mo na, Bat. O bahala sa
Manood
inyo.
pa ako ng Naruto.
Omar lang malakas, Electro, Omar.
Malakas. Romeo save me.
Kaya na, watch.
Sige na, Bat.
Sige. Bye-bye.
Yeah. God bless.